Okay, hello everybody. So my name's Anthony, and I just graduated from an associate's degree program in computer science. I started this channel to document my experience with getting a job and learning how to code. I thought about starting this channel while I was still going to school, but I was really busy with homework, and I'm also a father of four. Um, Little bit of background about me is that I'm originally from upstate New York. I've lived in a few different states, and for the past 5 years, I've been living in the Philippines, where my wife is from. I have a background in a lot of different types of work, mostly construction work. Um, I also did some English teaching while I was here. I helped a friend of mine's father run a small little pizza restaurant for a while I was here. But I decided to get into computer programming because I wanted a job that not only I was interested in, but that would also be sustainable, able to pay the bills, whether uh, I go back to live in the United States or if I stay here in the Philippines. Um, I should be able to find a job that is work from home or with remote capability that still pays good. So um, the channel name is called the Amateur Hour because although I've been going to school for 2 years, I still feel you know that I'm lacking in skills. That I have some skill issues. Um, I just graduated around Christmas time with the associate's degree, and for what I can tell, there's a lot of people entering the programming arena these days. Either they don't have any degree at all, or they went to some sort of coding boot camp, or um, I think generally they get a bachelor's degree in computer science or something, and then they learn how to code and get a job. Um, what I've found, and I've been looking at job postings basically since I first enrolled in school, and what I've found is that um, a lot of the job postings mention specific frameworks or specific technologies that go along with certain programming languages, um, depending on what type of programming you're getting into. Um, but unfortunately, with a traditional college degree, at least at the associate's degree level, they don't really cover any of those things. What I learned was basic things. Like I learned some Java. I learned basic object oriented programming techniques and the feature, basic data structures, features, and essentially the basics of the Java language. We did that again with a C sharp course. Um, I took an intro to cybersecurity course that gave us like a very basic introduction to Linux and um, some different tools that cybersecurity professionals use to do their jobs. Um, I took a course that was specifically on data structures, and besides that, you have your general education uh, requirements for a science degree. So, we had to take physics and calculus, discrete mathematics. There's art electives, and these things were nice to take. Like I didn't feel like I was a. I felt like I was getting value from them, and I feel like I'll be like a more well-rounded employee, or just a human being in general, for knowing more general things. But unfortunately, after 2 years of school, um, I decided I don't really want to continue with the bachelor's degree, at least at this time. Um, I just want to get to work. I want to pay off the student loans that I already have, and there's a chance that we could be moving back to the United States soon. So if we do that, me and my wife, again, as I said, we have 4 kids. I'm gonna need a decent paying job in order to make ends meet. So my plan is to get a job immediately. However, I just don't feel confident at this point to just start applying to all these jobs that list experience in technologies that I just did not touch during my coursework. So with this channel and what I'm going to be doing over the next several weeks before I start hitting apply on all these jobs and rewriting my resume is just practicing some of the stuff that I see on job postings. So like right now I started going through some tutorials about Spring Boot. I decided to make a project that I could put on a resume or put on a website and talk about during an interview or whatever. And since I'm more familiar with Java than C#, I decided to make a full stack application that would use Java on the back end. And I've seen Spring and Spring Boot. I barely even know what they are at this point, to be honest. But I see those things in the job postings. So using Google searches and ChatGPT, just trying to get an idea of like how can I use what I did learn in school and take that to the next level of building like an actual functioning application that I can actually make some use of and learn from, and show some employers that I'm capable of learning new things and implementing them. So yeah, I'm going through a tutorial currently that works with the Java Spring Boot API, setting up a REST API. And I would like to connect that to some sort of like React JavaScript front end, so that way people can go to a website and log in and use the app. But yeah, I barely know anything about all that. So I have also used Free Code Camp to go through some of their lessons there. I did get the certification, the first one that deals with HTML, CSS, and I started their JavaScript one. So they do also have one on React, so I might go through that before I finish the front end of the project. I want to kind of try to see if I can just get something working, very simple, using those technologies and putting them all together. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing all that, that's what this is going to be about. And yeah, barely know what I'm doing. So, if you do know what you're doing, you can give me some tips in the comments. Or, enjoy the cringe moments where I'm stuck and maybe it's just like, push the button. But yeah, any help anybody can give, that'd be great. Any advice, let me know. But with that, I will end this and start the next video.